It is very important. It's very important that you take care of yourself, especially now. You know, like, people try to make you feel bad for engaging in self-care, just looking out for your own well-being, your sanity. You know, it's important to take care of yourself. Especially, like, I tried to take care of myself off and on, and it rarely goes well. You know, like I was going through a bit of a, I wouldn't call it an episode, but I was just really down. You know, I was real depressed and everything. And my friend suggested, because this is at a time in my life where I was not going to be able to afford therapy. You know, therapy was just going to be whoever was listening right now. And so my friend suggested, he was like, hey, I've been reading a lot about this. If you're around a pet, like maybe you don't have the means to take care of a pet right now, but if you're able to be around a friend's pet or something, it boosts your mood, like releases endorphins and everything. You should try that. Come over to my place. I have a cat. And I was like, well, this is better than nothing, so I'll give it a try. And I went over. I had never met his cat before. But this cat, he always talked about how sweet it was and how it was like a dog and everything. Yeah, somehow, yeah. And so I get over there and he's like, yeah, just, hang out with us. We'll watch a movie, let him sit on your lap and everything. And I guarantee you'll start to feel better. And I was like, all right, and I appreciate him even trying to help me. And so I was sitting there, and sure enough, the cat jumped up on the couch. And he was telling me everything the cat was doing while it was doing it and why it does it. It was just the worst version of David Attenborough I've ever seen in my life. Because the cat, first of all, the cat hopped up, and then he was like, He's trying to meet you. See, he wants to get to know you, like get your scent, suss you out, feel your vibe and everything. And I was like, yeah, I gathered that. I didn't think he jumped on the couch like, what? The cat jumped on the couch and starts walking around. The couch walks like top of the couch behind my head and everything. And I know I was depressed, but this was making me very anxious because the way the cat was stalking around me just felt like it was about to strike. You said this was a lap cat. You didn't say anything about like looking over my shoulder, reading my text messages. Sure enough, the cat hopped down between the two of us, and then he got on my lap, and he did do a little start kneading on my thighs and everything, got in a little circle and laid right down on my lap. It was very sweet. And we started watching the movie and everything. And then I was asking, because I've been through this before. No, I've been in this situation where people are like, no, my cat's great. You would love my cat. My cat loves when you pet him and everything. And then I come over and I pet the cat, and then 3 pets in. Like, first one, we're fine. Second one, we're good. Third one, I don't know what I did. But you would think that the third time I rubbed the cat, I said something about its mother, because the way that it pops up offended. And then people always blame me. They're like, you're doing it wrong. I'm like, I'm doing it the way I did it the first 2 times. There's no way that cats have a 3-strike rule. There's no way it didn't like it the first 2 times, but leaned into it, but then hated me the 3rd time. And so I was like, hey, how does he like the rubs? Is there something that he like specific to him, or just is anything fine? And he's like, oh, he likes when you start at the top of the head, like scratch behind the ears and then rub all the way down. I was like, okay, sure. That's fine. Easy instructions. I think I can do this. I should be good. And so, sure enough, scratch the top of the head, scratch behind the ears, and then rub his back. And it was nice. It was like a little rhythm to it and everything. And I guess he liked it enough that he started to purr. But this cat had the most bass in his voice I've ever heard in a cat. This is very upsetting. Because the cat didn't, like, I was expecting a little, like, you know what I mean? Like, just something subtle. This cat, like he didn't move, but he almost moved. Like it was so deep. He almost didn't get to the owl at the end. This cat, I'm rubbing it. And I'm not gonna lie, the second time I heard it, my hand stopped right where it was. I was like, nah, I feel like you making me uncomfortable right now. Cause I was over here, okay, so I would scratch the head, and the cat started like really, like almost like standing up a little bit in my lap just to lean into the scratch more, so I was seeing his face, and I didn't like the face the cat was making. It's always satisfying when you're like scratching a dog and the dog gets like so into it that the foot get like uncontrollable. You're like, I'm getting up. It's always like cute because he's like, ah, you know, he like short circuits. This cat was like. And I could see his face, so I was like, should I keep going? Like, I feel like I'm hurting him. Like, it's like, no, he loves it. He loves it. It's like, maybe he loves it too much. This is upsetting. It's like, dog, I think you got a pet demon. There's no way that this is a cat. And so, it helped, but it didn't help. Yeah, I mean, like I came there depressed and I left confused about myself, about that cat. Because in my head, I'm like, what? Why would it make that face? You know, you go through this spell where you're like, what is it? And you also don't know where it comes from, because I'm sure some of it was like where I was in my life in the moment. Some of it was like, you start doing something, like even in the pursuit of comedy, you start doing something with the hope that one day you can do it well enough that more people can enjoy what you do than just you. You know, that's like the hope for every creative endeavor. It's like, obviously, whether you paint, whether you act, whether you do music, whatever it is, it's like you make this thing because you would like it to exist in the world, and then you hope that other people enjoy it. And along the way, especially when you're starting out, especially when you just don't have that thing yet where you can close the gaps and put it together to bring something that's real to people, and you're in the pursuit of that, you can lose confidence sometimes that like, maybe I'll never put it together the way that I would like to. And maybe that's a little bit of where I was at. But a lot of it was being broke. A lot of it was also being broke. It's like, yes, I want to do my art and do it better, but man, that's a lot of grilled cheese for dinner. That is a ridiculous amount of grilled cheese for dinner. And so I even, you know, thinking about it, self-care, how do I take care of my physical health, my mental health? I was like, I'll meditate. I'll start meditating. That'll be good for me. Yeah. I got a lot of thoughts in my head. It always feels like there's a bunch of noise in here. I'll meditate. I'll clear the noise, right? And so I thought to myself, okay, how do you meditate? I went to YouTube. I watched a dude meditate. And I was like, he really just had the camera on him and didn't say anything for 10 minutes. He like low-key took it too literal and he just meditated. Like his thing, the video said how to meditate, and then it's just on. I thought it was a picture for a minute, because he was being real still, and he was just. And there was a part of me that was like, did he fall asleep? Like, and so I was like, okay, I'll meditate. So then I bought a book on meditation. I was reading the book about meditation. And then through the book, I was like, okay, these are the things to do. And especially when you have a thought, we're so busy. We're so deeply, we're so deep in it, we don't even realize the way that we've made our mind busy feels normal. And it's not until you go on vacation that you realize, like, oh, I don't, like, when I live like that some of that noise is just extra. You do have to do things all day, and you do have a world and a life keeping you busy, but some of the noise is, like, manufactured from the phone or from the several screens, whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to meditate. And one of the main things they talk about in meditation is that you cannot beat yourself up when you get distracted from your meditation and your mind starts to wander. You just notice your mind wandering, bring yourself back to the point of not wandering, and then hold on to that moment for as long as you can, right? And then you'll start to think about stuff, but just come back. You'll be fine. And eventually you'll get so good at not wandering that you'll really have like a calm mind. And it won't be every day, and it won't be all the time. But when you put your intention to it, you'll have a calm mind. So I sat down. I'm going to meditate. Okay. I tried to, like, crisscross applesauce my legs. And I was realizing, I was like, my right going to fall asleep. I don't know why I'm not as flexible as I should be. And so I was just sitting, put my feet together and everything. And I was like, okay. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just think about your breath. Hold on to the ideas of your breath. Just think about how you're breathing. That's how you stay present. Every breath is important. Being present is important. Don't think about anything else. Don't think about how we left the gold standard, and so now there's really nothing but fear and anxiety backing up the dollar and the sort of like weighted debt system that we live in, because it really is the only thing holding us together, is like the expectation that it can't possibly fall apart. Because if it ever fell apart, it would fall apart for everyone. It's basically like our economy, our government is holding a gun to the heads of us and every other nation at the same time. And if we at all stop this thing, if we ever stop this machine from running, maybe we could like release ourselves from the idea of this like economic, like, if we're being honest, like an economic enslavement to the dollar and to the ideas behind the dollar, and we could end up in a better world, a world where like maybe you could actually work with some sort of meritocracy for both your efforts and for your work. And if we got there, if we were able to do that. I wandered and I didn't even go on. Okay, all right. And so I went ahead and I stopped meditating. I stopped meditating. Maybe I'll start again one day. But I stopped meditating because it was bad for my mental health. At least the way I was doing it, because I was doing it wrong. It was basically just me crashing out with my eyes closed in a quiet room with a drippy faucet. Yeah. So then I was like, you know what I'll do? Maybe. I tried to take care of myself, mental, inside, everything. But maybe I just need to go get a massage. That's what I need to do. But when you're young and things are cheap, you know what I mean? Like if something's like $8, you're like, oh, that must be a good deal if it's $8. I went to this place because they were doing a promotion. They basically wanted you to become a member, and the membership was like, whatever, like $40 a month. But if you signed up, you could basically sign up after the first massage. And so the first massage, to get you to do it for sure, but still have something to pay the masseuse, the first massage is like $8, right? So it's $8. $40 subscription. You could come in like twice a week or whatever, but like $8. So I was like, $8? Okay. I'm sure I got a bunch of knots and everything. My back always hurts. Let's go ahead and get this massage. And when I tell you that this massage was worth $2. It was worth exactly 8 quarters, all right? This is one of the worst beatdowns I ever had in my life. I've literally squared up and lost before, and I didn't get beat up the way I got beat up in here. Because, okay, they clearly gave me the person who was like, training or something. Because it's a room where you can hear, it's like three different people are all broken off in these like little stalls, but you can hear what's happening around you. And so I can hear the dude, anytime he speaks, I hear it, right? Because I also don't really understand the tiling and everything. I don't know what this place was. This is like clearly like a Mexican restaurant before it was. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm almost positive they kept the tables and I'm on one of those tables. Because the table was not comfortable at all. The table was built like a sturdy table built to hold a platter of food. And so I'm laying at the table, and I knew these weren't tables made for like a masseuse, because you know how when you lay in a massage table and there's that place for your face and everything? Okay, they didn't have that at all. They didn't have that at all. They had cut a hole in the table. They had cut a hole in the table, but they had just put these like kind of like plushy napkins around the hole in the table, so I could still feel how sharp, because they cut the table with carpentry. Like this wasn't smooth at all. And so it was a clean cut, but it was sharp. And so I'm laying there, face pushed against these pillows, pushed against this like circle of wood. And you know how when they're training at a barbershop, the haircuts will be like $2 because like they don't know what's gonna happen either, right? I had my head down so I can only tell y'all what I felt. But once again, you have like my ears aren't covered or anything, and so there's music playing in the background, but I can hear his footsteps. And I don't know what goes into the massage because I didn't ask any questions because I didn't. So I don't know if this is going to be one of those like Swedish or like hot stone or like whatever rub down thing. I just know that I paid $8. I'm getting like massage. And so I'm laying there, and then I'm not even kidding. I'm laying there, and this dude is walking around me for too long. This dude walking around stalking me, all right? Stalking me like prey. And then this was not a relaxing experience, because the way he started the massage, like sometimes they start and they like, feel for certain points, like what's tense, stuff like that. Or they touch you, shoulders, back of the neck, something like that. This dude started. And in my head, I'm like, oh, so it's a fight. Like, that's crazy. The fact that the way you start is just to hit me in my back. Dude stalking around, hit me, kept walking, and I couldn't tell if he was walking because he was just walking in circles or if he had lost something. And so then, he starts in, and he's doing like the palm of his hand, working it around and everything. Like really putting it together. The man they gave me for the massage was a big man in every sense of the word. He was wide, he was tall, he was big and strong. He was too he was too big to be on me like this, like full weight and everything, just pushing on me hard and everything. Don't put me through the table. This is terrible. And so then, and got no rhythm to what he's doing. So then I'm trying to figure out when I can breathe because the way he's pushing me down, it's making my breathing sound bad. So then I'm just laying there, and then every once in a while I'm like, oh, and this is violence. This isn't a massage. He punching me slow. I've said something I should have said with my full chest and then had to start fighting. I've never been through this before. This man over here. And I guess I've gone like enough times. Because I'm trying to hold it together because there's other people in this Mexican restaurant massage parlor. They full of tables because it's $8 massages. So I'm trying to stay tough because everybody can hear me. Last thing I need is finish my massage at the same time somebody finishes their massage and they're like, oh, that's him. Like, that would be terrible. They got us in stalls and everything, but still. And I don't want to say anything because nobody else is saying anything. Like, the place is full. There's other people in here. And clearly they have like a $10 massage because I don't hear any problems out of anybody else. But I was over here. Then finally, this dude, this is how I knew he wasn't professional. This man leans in, as checking on me and everything, because they do this sometimes. And they're supposed to whisper because it's supposed to be a serene environment and everything. And instead of asking me, like, is that too much pressure, or would you like a bit lighter, or are there any places you'd like me to focus on, this dude just leaned down next to me. And what was offensive too is that because I can see through the hole. You can always see through the hole, right? I don't have some sleep mask on. I can see through the hole in the ground, and I see his knee, so I can tell he's doing this. Like he's posted up next to me, and he leans next to me, and he doesn't check on me in a professional way at all. Just leans next to my ear and goes, "You good?" You good? And so I was like, I'm still not trying to back down. He goes, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm great." That was a lie. I was dying. I was absolutely dying. And then he goes, "Okay." And I think that in his head, that was like, oh, I always hold back for clients. I can finally let loose. And so now this man looked like he from The Blind Side, and then he moved on to my lower back, and he was using his elbow now. Man just working elbow. I feel what has to be my kidney moving. I feel like my kidney went to the other kidney and was like, I'm gonna chill with you because things are terrible over there right now. There's no way I'm staying over there. So I felt something move, and I was like, whoa! And because this one was so like involuntary. I was like, whoa! And then he. This time, he doesn't even lean down. He leans over. He's still above me. And he's like, "You all right?" And I said, "Is that all you got?" And what happened next is completely unacceptable because I don't know. I tried to like extend some sort of grace in my mind of what happened next, because once again, this is like a starting company doing like a terrible type of Groupon promotion. I don't know. There's no way they're gonna stay in business with this type of model. This is insane, right? And because once again they have the oils and stuff like that, I know he was supposed to be using the oil, because eventually I'm like, we both can't be dry, sir. Like this, like. This man is massaging me with hands that need chapstick. This is crazy. My back getting torn up right now. My back is on fire, old chapped hands. And so then I was like, hey, do you have any... do you have any oil? Because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like my back's kind of burning, and do you have any oil? And this dude goes, I was more offended by this than anything. This man goes, I guess. And I was like, no, don't act like I'm doing something to you. This is part of it. It has, the oil's here, which means it's part of it. Don't act like I'm some pervert, all right? This dude goes to get the oil, and to this day, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but I think it was, because I heard a slight pop above me before it happened, right? But this dude, one of two things happens. Either he really didn't like me, so he just decided to do it, or he slipped on the oil. But this dude straight up gave me a people's elbow. Like that's. I'm laying there, he goes to get the oil, he comes back, and all I hear is... And I knew he was on the ground because I saw his foot through the hole. This man fell and almost knocked himself out. I finally lift my head up out of the table, and I look over my shoulder, and he's getting up, wide-eyed. This man's eyes were so wide, it felt like he gave himself amnesia. Like he was just like, why am I in a massage parlor? I'm a linebacker for the Ravens. There's no reason for me to be here right now. This is crazy. And so then, this dude stands back up. He's clearly shaking. Because by the time he does my legs, he's like barely touching them. He's just like... And he did this thing. This is the other thing. I knew this dude wasn't professional because I'm positive he ran out of stuff. He ran out of ideas because you could hear him whispering to somebody else where he's like... I knew he didn't know what to do with my leg, because by the time he got down the leg to the foot, he was holding the back of my foot, right? And he just wiggled my leg. I was like, nah, dog, you don't know what you're doing right now. Sir, don't wiggle me. Don't you dare. I'm a grown man, you're not gonna wiggle me. That's crazy. You try to do some self-care as a man and then out here getting wiggled. That's crazy. Oh, I was furious. I was so mad. The only thing that calmed me down, right after I got wiggled, I got so mad, and the only thing that calmed me down was the fact that this place, this massage parlor / former Mexican restaurant, this place didn't pay for premium on the Spotify. So then I hear an ad for Casper mattresses in the middle of a cool running brook. I was like, you know how down bad you have to be to have like 8 customers in here and still be like, we can't swing premium yet. It's great. There are like 8-hour-long uninterrupted videos of cool running brooks on YouTube, and you still, whatever. And so then he lifts my leg by my foot and has it like bent over like this, stretches me like that on the table, and then gets to the toes, which I didn't need him to do. But this must be his specialty because it happened so fast. I didn't even get to say anything. I was about to be like, hey, you can leave the toes alone because I'm also ticklish. And so the last thing I need after the hooves is to be like, I would die. I would die if everybody in here heard me and then hear me. But before I can say anything, this dude got my leg bent over, and then he starts like to, do something to my toe. And in my head, I'm like, he too strong. He gonna snap my toe right off. And to this day, I've never felt this sensation again. This dude, sometimes a masseuse will do something to each toe and everything, then move on to the other foot, do something to each toe. This dude went and popped all my toes. It was the only thing in the massage where I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Wow. No, this is really good. Like, that's crazy. I feel like I could touch the rim now or something. Dude lifted my other foot. All my toes popped again perfectly. I was like, he really does this as a technique. This is... Just this was worth the $8, sometimes you have that thing where you're like, oh, I had a little cramp, stomp it out or something. Dude popped all my toes. And then... And then, after he did, my back, my legs, my feet, he came over to the side again. So he's like on the other side of the table. And I should have left, right? But he's like, I'm gonna turn around, flip over, dog. And I was like, Dad. Come on now. You couldn't hit me with a sir, I'm a paying customer. Flip over, dog. No decorum at all. But here's the thing. The back, I thought he had ruined me, right? And then the legs, I was like, he doesn't know what he's doing. But the foot, I was like, that worked. Maybe he knows something else. Like, maybe I'm just picturing. So then I go ahead, I flip over, and then I'm laying there, and then he, is doing my arms and everything. And he's like massaging my arm. And it felt like he was like learning in real time. I was like, this is not that bad, Like even with the shoulder, he was like doing a little bit of stretching and then like stretching over and then like massaging while he was stretching everything. I was like, maybe he's just a front masseuse. Maybe he just shouldn't do backs. Like, this is really good. And had my arm over and was like, doing a bunch of stuff. To the point where I was trying, relax at everything. Even had my head in the table hole. was really trying to zone out. This is like the massage is ending, you know, it's half back, half front and everything. But he was doing such a good job on the front, and he seemed to be so well versed at it. I was like, I wonder if the book, he just read the first half and the first half is front or something. Or he like dropped out of masseuse school, but he was real good at front, and they were like, you gotta learn to do backs. And he was like, let me do my thing, right? But, you know, flip over and everything, and he's doing so good on the arms and stuff. And just when I had faith in him, he grabbed my hand and just wiggled my whole arm, and I was like, right before the wiggle though, right before it happened, it was such a stark difference between massages that I was like, maybe this is a different guy. Because I've been having my eyes closed as I flipped over. And so I opened my eyes, which is a huge mistake. Because then for the rest of the massage, neither one of us knew when to break eye contact. Like, I'm just laying there, eyes open, while he's over here. And then walks over, and he's like massaging, you know, like a little bit behind the ear and everything. But like, I don't know why I did it, but like my eyes followed him. So now we're just looking at each other. And in my head, I'm like, blink, blink, blink. Break eye contact, please. He comes over to the other side, does the other arm, and I could tell that I made him uncomfortable. Because after he wiggled the second arm, he just let go. He was like, that's it. And so I walked out to reception, right? Out there with reception, and came out and they were like, how was your massage? And I was like, yeah, it happened. Definitely happened. They were like, are you good with everything? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Just, you know, like to pay real quick. And then they were like, do you think you'll be getting the membership? And I was like, I'm good. I'm all right. And they're like, okay. All right, you know, it's a good offer. And you come in twice a week, $40. The add-ons are half price. You sure? I was like, I'm positive. I'm good. And they're like, okay, well, that'll be $8. Would you like to leave a tip? Hey, here's my thing. If I'm being honest, in my heart, I wasn't sure I wanted to tip. But I also knew that with both of us living in Chicago, at any time this man could come and find me and massage me.
When I